In this video, we're taking a focused look at Leonardo blueprints and how they help you generate more consistent, high-quality AI images without constantly tweaking the settings or starting from scratch. Blueprints are essentially pre-built generation setups inside Leonardo that let you move faster, stay consistent, and spend more time refining ideas instead of wrestling with prompts. And I'm going to show you where to find blueprints, how they work, and how to use them with real examples so you can see how small changes to the prompts or your reference images affect the final output. And if you've ever struggled to recreate a specific style or get predictable results with your AI images, this is one of the most useful features inside Leonardo right now. But before we jump into the walkthrough, I want to quickly transition into something that fits really well with what we're about to go over. So as I'm filming this video, it's the new year, it's January, and by now you've probably started thinking about ways to make this year better for yourself. But the smartest people are already focused on mastering the one skill that's going to matter most in 2026, and that is AI. What started as a simple text model back in about 2019 has evolved into AI detecting diseases, automating real work, and even running tasks in the background while you sleep. And looking at how fast things are moving, 2026 is shaping up to be the peak moment for AI adoption. And that's why I want to introduce you to Outskill, which is an AI-focused educational platform designed to help people like you and me learn AI in a practical, real-world way. And they're hosting a live 2-day AI Mastermind training this Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern on both days. And right now is the perfect time to join because you can attend completely free as part of their New Year Upskilling Fest. This is a 16-hour live training that's already helped build over 10 million AI-first professionals worldwide and is rated 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot. And people from marketing, finance, operations, product, and engineering all attend because these skills aren't industry-specific anymore. They're becoming essential across every field. And inside the training, you're going to learn how to build AI agents that can plan, write, execute, and report for you, automate workflows that keep running even while you sleep, and connect tools like Sheets, Notion, CRMs, and email into profitable systems, and use AI to save hours every week and gain a real advantage at work. They also go beyond just using AI by teaching how people are turning these skills into income. Some attendees have launched AI-powered services, bringing in $2,000 to $3,000 per week by applying what they learn in this training. Now, to kick off the year, you'll also get lifetime bonuses like the AI Prompt Bible, the AI Profit Roadmap, and a personalized AI Toolkit Builder if you attend both days. And when you sign up, you'll get access to the 2026 AI Survival Handbook, which breaks down upcoming AI shifts and the practical steps that you could take to prepare for what's coming next. So seats are limited, so check out the link in the video description below, or you could scan the QR code on the screen to join, and make sure to hop into the Outskill WhatsApp community to stay updated before everything kicks off. All right, on that note, let's jump back into the Leonardo blueprints and start walking through exactly how to use them step by step. Okay, from your Leonardo dashboard, you could access the Blueprints feature by clicking the Blueprints icon located just under the main prompt box or on the sidebar on the left-hand side of the screen. Both of them will take you to Leonardo's Blueprints Explore page that you're looking at right now. And from here, you could browse different blueprint workflows designed for specific creative outcomes. As you can see, Leonardo offers several categories at the top that you could use to narrow down the types of blueprints that you want to work with. For this example, I want to create a more professional style photo shoot, something that I could use for social media or maybe my LinkedIn profile. So I'm going to click on the photography category. And once that's selected, the blueprint grid updates to show photography focused options. From here, we're going to scroll down and I'm going to select the magazine editorial portrait blueprint. This blueprint is designed to create a more polished, professional looking photo. Then once selected, the blueprint panel opens. On the left, you can see a preview of the editorial style result, and then on the right, you'll see the setup steps. This one is very simple and is broken down into just 2 steps. First, you upload an image, and then you generate the results. Pretty straightforward. So To get started, first we're going to add our image by clicking the Choose an Image button, and from here you can upload a PNG or JPEG file from your computer, or you could drag and drop an image directly into this area if you prefer. But I'm going to click on that button and this will open your Leonardo media library. This is where you could either upload a new image by clicking that button, or you could select something that you've already used, including previous generations. Now, I've already uploaded a headshot that I want to use for this example, but you can use a selfie instead. That will work too. And then once we select the image, click the Confirm button, and this will add it directly into the blueprint generator. At this point, everything is ready to go. All that's left to do now is generate the result. So go ahead and click the Generate button, and keep in mind the credit cost per generation. In this case, this blueprint costs 120 credits, but we're going to get 3 photos. All right, after you click that button, Leonardo starts generating 3 different images based on this blueprint. This generation process only takes about 15 seconds, but I'm going to fast forward really quick. And then, as I just mentioned, once the generation finishes, you'll see 3 thumbnail results appear. Each one represents a different variation created from the same reference image. And to get a closer look at any of them, click on the larger preview there. And this opens a full-size preview of the image, making it much easier to evaluate the result. And what really stands out here is the overall quality and how closely the generated image matches the original reference image. My facial structure, expression, and general likeness are all very well preserved, while still applying that clean, professional magazine-style look. This is a great example of how blueprints can produce polished results without losing the identity of the original image. Then on the right-hand side, you'll see a quick summary of how the image was created, including which blueprint was used, along with a button that lets you reuse that same blueprint if you want to generate another variation. And then below that are a few follow-up actions that you could take with this image. You could upscale it for higher resolution, turn it into a video, or use it as a guide for a new generation while keeping the overall look and feel. You also have the ability to change and edit the image with a text prompt. If you look there towards the bottom of the screen, you'll see a text box. This is where you can describe changes that you want to make to the existing image instead of starting over from scratch. And for this quick example, I'm going to say, add a thin silver chain around his neck. And then once the prompt is ready, go ahead and click the Generate button again. And this will cost some additional credits, looks like 40 credits. And Leonardo will start working on the update in the background, and you'll get a notification letting you know that the generation has started, along with a message telling you to view the result in image creation. This is essentially Leonardo's image generation library, where all of your generated and edited images are stored. And to get there, you'll want to close out the blueprint interface and then head over to the left-hand sidebar and click on Library. And this opens your image creation library and shows a grid of all your recent generations and edits. And from here, we'll locate the image that I just updated. And you can see we have the silver chain prompt on that thumbnail, so that's the one we want. So click on it. And this brings up the full-size preview of the updated image, where you can clearly see the change has been applied. And in this example, you can now see that thin silver chain added to my neck, while everything else about the image remains consistent. This makes it easy to review edits, compare results, and decide if you want to continue refining the image or move on to another blueprint or keep editing it, which on that note, let's create another blueprint. All right, so to get back to the blueprint interface, click the blueprints icon on that left sidebar. And this time, I'm going to show you how blueprints can be used as part of a real marketing workflow, specifically for creating professional brand mockups quickly and consistently. This is a great option if you're working on a website, a pitch deck, social media assets, or even just trying to visualize how your brand might look in different environments without hiring a designer or setting up a full photo shoot. So, back at the Blueprints Explore page, this time, go to the category filters and select Product and Marketing. And this section is focused entirely on brand-focused use cases like product visuals, mockups, and promotional assets. And for this example, I'm going to choose the brand mockup blueprint. This blueprint is designed to take a single logo or brand graphic and place it into realistic scenes, giving you instant mockups that feel polished and presentation ready. And then once in the blueprint interface, it'll walk you through the process step by step again. And for this one, the first step is to upload your logo or brand element. Then you'll give it a text prompt to guide the image generation. And then Leonardo will give you 3 variations of that image. So just like before, to upload the image that we're going to use, click the Choose an Image button, and this will bring you to your Leonardo media library. And this time I'm actually going to upload a new image, so we'll click the Upload an Image button and find the logo that I want to use. And for this example, I'm using a PNG of my brand, Blog with Ben. There we go. And then after uploading the logo, go ahead and click the Next button. And this brings you to step number 2, where Leonardo asks where you want to visualize the brand. And instead of guessing prompts or writing something complex, you can simply describe the scene in plain language. And for this example, my prompt's going to be on a desktop computer screen in a modern workspace. That's it. Then go ahead and click the Generate button, and Leonardo gets to work on generating our branded mockup. Again, this took about 20 seconds to finish, so let me fast forward really quick. And check that out. Leonardo placed the logo into some realistic professional environments. The logo looks properly scaled, it's centered and integrated into the scene, not just pasted on top of the image. And what's nice here is that you're given multiple variations to choose from. You could scroll through the different mockups that follow the same prompt, but looks like they present slightly different angles, lighting, and screen treatments. And this makes it easy to pick the version that best fits your brand style, whether you want something brighter and minimal or a little more moody and tech-focused. And then let's take this a step further. So let's say I want to turn this image into a video. To do this, on the menu on the right-hand side of the screen, click where it says Create Video. And this instantly brings us into the video generation interface with our image already preloaded as the source. And then by default, the system might have Motion 2.0 selected, but for this example, we're going to use a different high fidelity model. So if you click that model drop down in the upper left, you'll be presented with the different models that you could choose from. And for this example, I'm going to go with Kling 2.6. This model is excellent for generating great visuals with realistic motion. Next, let's set the camera movement. So in the prompt box, you could type a simple instruction like slowly pan to the left. And then on the left sidebar, you can fine tune the settings. And I'm going to leave everything as is, but you could change the duration and the video dimensions if needed. Then with everything configured, click the Generate button. And again, you'll see the token cost displayed right on the button. And then the AI will take a moment to process the request. And you can monitor the progress here in the feed. And then this took about a minute or so, so let me fast forward really quick. But once it's finished, you'll have a high quality animated video clip that maintains the exact branding and style of the original image. And just look how smooth that motion is. By adding this cinematic movement, we've completely transformed a static asset into something that demands attention. This looks great. And think about the possibilities here. You could use this clip as a dynamic hero background for like a website or a landing page. It's also perfect for social media content, turning a standard post into an engaging reel. And then you could also use this as a polished intro or outro for YouTube videos, or as high-quality B-roll to cut away during a presentation. You're essentially creating professional studio-grade footage for your brand, all from a single image in just a matter of seconds. We really are living in the future. Okay, back at our blueprint library. The last example I want to show you is just kind of for fun. So for this final example, let's use the blueprint called Troops Command. This will generate a cinematic scene of yourself commanding an army. And then once selected, step 1 will ask you to upload an image of someone, preferably yourself. So we'll click Choose an Image, and then select a clear headshot from my library. And then once added, click the Next button. Then for step 2, the blueprint asks for a specific context. It wants me to enter the command dialog to shout. So it looks like this is going to be a video as well. That's pretty cool. And since we're going for an epic battlefield moment, I'm just going to type freedom. Then with that set, hit the Generate button, and the AI gets to work. Now you'll probably notice this one costs 800 credits. That's because it's generating an image and a video with sound and voiceover. So it not only costs more, but it takes a little longer to generate. This one took about 2 minutes to finalize, but once it's done, you can see the final result in your personal library. And then first, let's check out the image. Pretty epic. It has perfectly composited my face onto this battle-worn commander, matching the gritty lighting and texture of the armor, so it looks like a real-life movie still. I love it. Then let's check out the video generation.
Freedom! Freedom!
and the AI actually animated the shout to match the dialogue I typed. The facial expression is pretty realistic, and combined with the camera movement and the atmospheric smoke and all the warriors behind me, we've created a legitimate cinematic shot just from a simple selfie. It's honestly kind of mind-blowing. And we only scratched the surface. There is so much more you could do with Leonardo's blueprints. I encourage you to spend more time exploring the different blueprints available, testing them with your own ideas, and seeing how small changes affect the final image. And the more you use them, the faster your workflow becomes, and the easier it is to dial in that look and feel that you're going for, whatever your project may be. And this is one of those tools where a little hands-on experimentation goes a long way, and it opens up a ton of creative possibilities once everything clicks. All right, so that's the full look at Leonardo blueprints and how you could use them to get more consistent, high-quality image generations without consistently tweaking settings or starting over from scratch. And once you understand how blueprints work, they become a really powerful way to speed up your workflow and focus more on creativity instead of trial and error. And just to quickly circle back to something I mentioned earlier in the video, if you're serious about building real AI skills this year, especially skills that go beyond experimenting and actually turn into useful systems, Outskill's 2-day AI Mastermind training is worth checking out. It's a live, hands-on training that focuses on building AI agents, automations, and connected workflows that you could actually use in your work or business. And right now it's available free as part of their New Year Upskilling Fest. And again, I've got the link in the video description below or the QR code on the screen if you want to take a look and see if it's a good fit for you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking to start a blog, check out these 2 videos on how to build, grow, and monetize a WordPress blog. They'll walk you through the entire process step by step. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.